Dana White confirms Khamzat Chimaev is next.
Do you think it's different with Du Plessis?
He can wrestle. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He hits hard, and he's a big, durable dude. But I don't know if he's going to be able to wrestle with that guy. Like, I don't know, man. The Khamzat's skill is so high level, it makes me wonder. It's like, there's some guys, like you see it in jiu-jitsu. There's some guys that look really good until they fight somebody who's really, really good. And then they get manhandled. You know, it's like everybody looks good until they face Gordon Ryan. Like, Gordon Ryan can do that to anybody. Like, is Khamzat at that level? Well, it kind of appears that he is. It appears that he's, in terms of like the grappling that he possesses, seems magnitudes greater than anybody else in his division.
Joe Rogan just issued one of his most direct warnings yet about the upcoming middleweight title fight, and it's making waves. Combined with viral footage of Khamzat Chimaev training alongside a two-time Olympic gold medalist, even Dricus Du Plessis' biggest supporters are starting to worry. Fans are buzzing, posting things like, DDP is in trouble, and there are levels to this, Khamzat will be champion. With momentum building, it's clear. The hype is real, and the pressure is on. Joe Rogan just delivered one of his most direct warnings yet about the upcoming middleweight title fight, and it's stirring up major buzz. Paired with viral footage of Khamzat Chimaev training with a two-time Olympic gold medalist, even the most confident Dricus Du Plessis supporters are beginning to worry. Fans are lighting up social media with comments like, DDP is in trouble, and there are levels to this, Khamzat will be champion. The hype is building, and the pressure is real.
Vision.
But it's that skill thing that we talk about. When you can have athleticism, you can have strength, but when you come up against someone whose skill is far superior to yours, eventually you're going to burn out. If you're fighting somebody who can match you physically, but also has the skill on top of it, I mean, you're kind of done, really, unless you get lucky with a punch.
Gilbert Burns' fight, he won, but it was close.
It was very close. I think it's at 170. I don't think he's the same guy at 170. Yeah. I also think Gilbert is tough as... I mean, it was a war. He dropped Chimaev, he cracked him with the right hand. But Chimaev, even when he got dropped, he dove in.
Let's start with the elephant in the room. Joe Rogan's direct warning about this potential matchup during the UFC 312 Fight Companion. Rogan didn't hold back when discussing a possible Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Du Plessis clash. The key question he raised was simple yet chilling. Can Dricus stop that takedown? And here's where things get concerning for DDP fans. Rogan added, it's hard to say because we don't know what would happen with Khamzat. He shoots from 15 feet away and grabs your legs instantly.
Dana White confirms Khamzat Chimaev is next.
Do you think it's different with Du Plessis?
He can wrestle. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He hits hard, and he's a big, durable dude. But I don't know if he's going to be able to wrestle with that guy. Like, I don't know, man. The Khamzat's skill is so high level, it makes me wonder. It's like there's some guys, like you see it in jiu-jitsu. There's some guys that look really good until they fight somebody who's really, really good. And then they get manhandled. You know, it's like everybody looks good until they face Gordon Ryan. Like Gordon Ryan can do that to anybody. Like, is Khamzat at that level? Well, it kind of appears that he is. It appears that he's, in terms of like the grappling that he possesses, seems magnitudes greater than anybody.
This isn't just casual commentary, it's Joe Rogan, a veteran who's called hundreds of fights, pointing out a major issue Du Plessis could face. When asked if DDP has ever fought someone of Khamzat Chimaev's caliber, Rogan's answer was blunt and brutal. No, we haven't seen Dricus fight anyone at that level. Khamzat is the highest level in the sport. Let that sink in. Despite Du Plessis' impressive run, beating Strickland twice, submitting Adesanya, and dominating Whitaker, Rogan believes he's never faced anyone with Chimaev's wrestling dominance. And it doesn't stop there. Rogan added that Chimaev could be even more dangerous at middleweight, saying his endurance is probably going to be better at 185 than it was at 170 because of the cut. For Khamzat, 185 is where he should have been all along. It's a warning DDP fans can't ignore.
Get straight back down, and then you just run out of energy, right?
Maybe even more intense, because maybe even more dominant. You know, like to do that to Whitaker like that, a guy who's a world champion, that was crazy.
That was scary.
Because this was like Chimaev got the blade of his forearm across the jaw, and it was like just crushing those teeth, and it goes into his mouth. You saw the photo?
Yeah.
What it looks like?
Yeah, man.
He's even better than you've seen. The word is by people who train with him, they're like, dude, he is a fucking freak of nature. He's really smart. He knows what to do. He's got sick timing. He's just like, he's got a super genius fight mindset. And he's got that thing about him just purely from his talent.
And you got to think his endurance is probably going to be better at 85 than it was at 70 because of the cut.
Yeah.
For Khamzat, it's like 85 is really where he should have been all along.
But again, he gassed up.
No, I think Dricus is gonna. I think Dricus will win. Yeah. I don't think Khamzat is gonna get him out of there early. And Dricus is a motherfucker, man. He keeps going. And every round, though it doesn't really look better, he looks better at his technique. He gets better every round. And I see Dricus like finishing him in the late rounds, like 4th round, 5th round, maybe, with a lot of volume. I see Khamzat maybe taking him down in the 1st, 2nd round, getting to his back, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think Dricus has a good shot.
Like fear factor, like a Mike Tyson type.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
I would say right now, you know, Khamzat Chimaev is like that guy. Khamzat Chimaev.
He's not like a human even, huh?
Yeah, no, he'll punch
like,
in the fucking face.
He's just strange.
So this guy was killing himself to get to 70. At 85, he's the man. He gets a title shot.
You have to. If you beat Whitaker, the #3 contender in the world.
Not just that, but he ran through him and he strangled him in the 1st round. He's got the grip of death. I think he might have broke his jaw. That guy's a scary. That grappling is next level.
Yeah, I was just training with Strickland over the last couple of weeks, so it wouldn't be as nice to call him out, I guess. But why not Khamzat? That'd be a nice matchup, grappling-wise. Yeah,
he can wrestle, he can grapple, he can strike. When we get in there, it's you know, unfortunately, like Sean Strickland says, you know, we're gonna do the man dance, and you know, when my will up against his, we'll see who starts to unravel first.
Somebody come to dancing, man. I'm here to keep somebody here. It's the different here. I'm not dancing in the cage.
You don't die in the process.
I come and smash your face, bro. Sorry.
He has some issues that he looks like a nice guy, but he's kind of psychopathic.
Oh, he's a full psychopath.
Khamzat, you are proven to be a problem for everybody you're in the octagon with. Who would you like to see next when you step into the octagon?
Everybody. I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the jab, I'm the kick, everybody. Ah!
Give me the guns,
I'm gonna shoot the Ngannou. Hey, this is Chechen, motherfucker. Shut up, guys. And I'll fuck you, boy, up. I fuck him backstage as well.
How do you stop his takedown? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Dricus will stop Chimaev's takedown.
Okay.
I like it. It's like, oh, mate, trust me, it's kept me up at night. I've been just running it back.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, there's a way, but it's tricky. Okay. Because once he gets his hand on you, once you back up on that fence, he's going to stay there on you. Now, can he do that? Can he? Because I believe he will get Dricus down. He will control him for a round. But if he can't put him away, what does he look like coming out in round 2?
Yeah.
And then let's say he does it again. What does he look like coming out in round 3? And then we've got that Usman fight again. Okay. And Dricus, like, he's got a gas tank.
Yeah.
He's got that dog in him. He can, if you don't put him away, he'll keep fighting. Like, he'll keep coming at you with his bombs and his punches and his kicks. He'll keep doing it, like, until the bell rings. And I think that's one of his superpowers.
Yeah,
I guess that's the biggest thing in play for this fight. It's just like what Chimaev does with the takedowns, because I believe there is no doubt in my mind that he gets them.
Do we have a message for Khamzat Chimaev?
I'll see you when I see you. I think he tweeted something. He actually tweeted, because when his tweets make sense, it's his agent, and when it's just like random English words in a certain, it's him. And he said, "This fight, yeah." Well, I mean, trying to get to a fight, couldn't get the welterweight title, definitely not getting the middleweight title. Like, talk about a waste of potential. That's about it.
Wanted to get your thoughts on Dricus as a champion, his run so far, and what do you make of his grappling?
What do you think, guys? How I done with this guy, Rob? How he done? Rob took him down. So if Rob took him down, so there is salam alaikum.
Едем, можешь мне место назвать?
Это олимпийская база Кисловодске. Это, наверное, самая лучшая, где база, которую я был во всех местах.
Реально?
Самое лучшее место для тренировок, да.
А кто обычно здесь проводит свои сборы, не знаешь?
Да много, все олимпийские
борцы,
чемпионы,
да, наверное?
там борцы, фигуристы, не фигуристы. Там все спорты есть, боксеры, не боксеры. Еще одна, которая в этом, в Эльбрусе.
Озон Вилледж, да, очень
это тоже очень по кайфу место. Без суеты, без городской всей. Чисто в спорт уходишь. И без телефона, без ничего, у тебя там дом.
Ничего не отвлекает.
Нет, чисто в спорт. И голова у тебя такая, все эти личные вещи, да.
Only one that thinks Dricus is gonna win this, because I feel like everyone keeps underestimating him, man, because I get it. The fans love Khamzat Chimaev. He's a fan favorite. I like him too. He's an incredible fighter. But Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman showed us that Khamzat isn't invincible, man. And mind you, this is going to be a 5-round fight. And as you guys know, Khamzat's biggest enemy is his cardio. And imagine if Dricus hits him with one of these bombs that you guys are seeing. It's going to be a GG's for him, you feel me? Because Khamzat, he gets caught, man. And Dricus is tough. He's just going to keep coming at you. And like I said before, this is a 5-round fight. If Khamzat doesn't get him out the way in the first round, he's going to lose this fight. I promise you guys.
The TDP and Khamzat got announced.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where's that gonna be at?
Chicago.
Oh no. They're letting the terrorists in.
Do you think he beats TDP or do you think TDP retains?
You know it's hard. So those little Chechen, dude, they can grapple. And like someone like me who I've been training with for years, I usually could counter wrestle and grapple him. So I just don't know if Dricus can be able to counter wrestle him. But if he can, I think he wins all hands down, you know. I sparred the Chechen, like hands down, I think Dricus wins. But it's just gonna come down to like, are you gonna be able to like counter wrestle? And like you can.
If everybody does what needs to be done, and right now everybody is pulling their parts. So for me to sit around and wait for that, you know, I'm at my age, young, I'm healthy, I'm ready to do it. So if I fight Khamzat next, I beat Khamzat Chimaev. And this is just me spitballing. I beat Robert Whittaker, then I beat Sean Strickland, then I beat Israel Adesanya, then I beat Khamzat Chimaev. That warrants a double title fight. And I think that might just be it. So, I mean, for me, I have this vision, and I can't picture anything more perfect than that. But to be completely honest, I do not care who it is. You know, South Africa would go crazy no matter who I fight. So, you know, if I fight Khamzat now, then Strickland in South Africa, or fight Strickland now, fight Khamzat, it's a national fight week, then come to South Africa, all that it's kind of a blur. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's a goal that needs to be reached, and that is fighting in my home country and getting that second belt. And to do those on the same night, that would be pretty sweet.
There are reports that Dricus Du Plessis is injured and out of his fight against Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 317 on International Fight Week. This is per Kevin Iole. Khamzat Chimaev seems to have confirmed this news as well by saying, of course, this, which is on the screen right now. This guy big is the bullshit, brother. And Caio Borralho is looking to step in and save the day against Khamzat Chimaev.
Is Khamzat going to be able to take me down? Absolutely. Absolutely, he'll be able to take me down. This is how a fight works. I would hope so. Isn't he like some Swedish champion or something? I would hope he could take me down. But then he has to deal with me on the ground, and he has to keep me there. Can I take Khamzat down? Absolutely. Am I going to take Khamzat down? Absolutely. I'm not scared of Khamzat wrestling. I'm not evading. I'm not trying to stay off the ground with Khamzat. That's the mistake everybody makes.
He's an incredible fighter. Nobody has been able to beat him, but he hasn't fought anybody of note other than Robert Whittaker. That is it. This is not a grappling competition. I am not the best grappler, wrestler, or striker. When we mix it all up, I am. That's why I have this. He couldn't even get a title at welterweight. Now he wants to come to middleweight. Great. Let's.
Now it's my time. Yeah, don't run too much. Let's wait, man.
Strickland beats Imamov every time. If you make that fight, you're just eliminating another contender. And you can't have a trilogy fight with one guy beating the same guy twice. Strickland is Robert Whittaker right now, and I'm Israel Adesanya of 3 years ago.
I don't know if you like matchmaking.
I can almost guarantee you what's happening next. I think you make the Kyle and Imamov fight. Is there any bet that he's fighting Adesanya next? The Adesanya rematch will be amazing. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Khamzat is next. I want to make sure that this belt, the middleweight title, that there's no question that I'm the GOAT of the middleweight division. And I know that, you have Anderson Silva. In my mind, he is the GOAT of this division. And you have Adesanya, who's done incredible things. But it's not about how many times just you defend. It's about who you fight, how you defend it, and how you've done it, and what period of time have you done it, and who have you fought. And making sure that there's no question that I am the best middleweight, then going up. So I'm not rushing that my next fight is Alex Pereira. No. I want the Khamzat next. I think he deserves a hiding. The takedown, and then all of a sudden I had his arm trapped, and I was just landing these massive shots, and I was just landing shot. And the next moment the ref was telling him, listen, I'm going to stop this fight. And glad the ref didn't stop the fight. A lot of people said maybe they could have. No, it was fair play. Every time the refs warned him and told him to improve his position, he did.
It's felt like he's done all that he can in that division, and he feels like he's cemented his legacy, and his body cannot make the weight anymore. So Topuria will be moving up to 155 pounds and will be vacating.
Is he good enough to defend the takedowns of Chimaev? Let's go further with it. Is he good enough to take Chimaev down? I've never seen Chimaev lose a stand-up fight. I want you to know how good Dricus is at a stand-up fight. Do you believe that Chimaev can tackle this man? Chimaev has gotten on top of everybody with no exception inside of 5 minutes. And you guys remember the Robert Whittaker fight. He came right across the ring, got him right down right away. Chimaev versus Dricus feels different. What a match. Dricus Du Plessis, world champion. It's not quite as obvious that he couldn't go with Alex Pierre. It's not quite as obvious as it felt. It's not quite as obvious that he